Yokoso to my stream. My name is LycorisDreams and I welcome all you onwards to my domain. So it's been a few days since I have been streaming. Like the last time I streamed was like around Friday when I was streaming FF14. So yeah, let's see. I've been bad, but a lot better having Licorice streaming incoming, thanks. Oh no! Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that, Izu. Would you I mean, you don't have to share with me on what happened, but I just want to make sure that you're okay. Yep. I do have a new mic now. So if there's anything that sounds off or something, let me know. I'm still testing this new mic. This mic has its own things compared to the old mic I've had in my setup back in the apartment. Or rather, there's been an update on that. Oh, hi Jazzy. Hello. How have you been? And I'm so sorry for not answering your Discord message yet. Yeah, I'm so sorry for not answering it because within this week I finally got all of my I finally got all of my streaming equipment from my apartment. Boss was helping me with that. So, yeah, like last night, the only thing I needed to retrieve was my monitor that I was using. Everything else, like my Stream Deck. Let me see here. What do I have? My Stream Deck, my Switch dock, all that other stuff. It's already been here. It's just a matter of setting things. It's just a matter of setting everything up. Hold on. Yuzu. Liquor sounds a lot more better, more crisper, and way hotter than ever before. Oh god. Please don't embarrass me just yet. Oh, also, I know I did previous test recordings last week before doing the random Zatsudan from last week, but can any of you hear my background music? If not, I will need to increase the volume. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you as well, Jazzy. Good. I'm glad to hear that I sound good. Yeah, I really like this mic. I haven't tested its recording abilities in terms of me using it for song covers. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure the background music is at least low compared to like no sound at all, because when I was playing the raw stream footage from last week, I couldn't detect it at all. So I'm like, I wonder what went wrong here. I didn't mute the background music through OBS. And I did put it low because since this is my background music for my intermission, it's quite loud. Like I did test recordings with it with the volume still high. I'm like, too loud. I need to lower it or they won't be able to hear my voice. I see you have redeemed a kiss redeem with your channel points, Yuzu. So, mwah, 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 mwah. Actually, wow. Now I can dip into Licorice's voice in depth. I'm speechless. Jeez, it's too good. I'm so glad. Yeah, this mic sure is something. It's no wonder. It's no wonder Boss recommends it because I've heard it. I've heard him use this same mic a few times too, and I'm just like, huh. At some point, I may need to incorporate this into my streaming setup. Oh yeah, Jazzy, how are you? Sorry, I forgot to ask you this. I mean, I asked Yuzu how they were, and I kind of want to cheer them up. Yeah, everything's kind of like coming together. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm about to eat. Overslept a bit. You did? Thank you for the lurk, Yuzu. Have you had do you have anything in mind of what you're going to eat? Working on secret stuff. Gotcha. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see what you got. Gotta look for lurkers. Uh-huh. Yeah. Some few announcements I'd have to say. Apart from me getting all of my streaming stuff over here in the office and needing to set things up, what do I say? So first things first, I will not stream starting next week. Due to some stuff going on my end, I need to fly back home for the meantime. No worries, it's not like an emergency or anything like that really. Eh, but nonetheless I am gonna be flying back home first starting next week. And then once I come back here, ooh, hold on. Let me see, Jesse. But just planning for future events, gotcha. And recovering from the anniversary stream, gotcha, gotcha. I didn't get to tune into all the stuff on your anniversary stream. How'd it go? Because I think at that time, I was finally starting to gather my stuff and be like, okay, need to transfer my streaming equipment to the office, and then I need to go finally pack, go ahead and transfer some of my pack stuff to my new place. Oh, they have an awesome vacation. I mean, I will still be present in social media. My DMs are always open on Twitter and Discord. But other than that, yeah, I am not gonna be streaming starting next week until like almost almost mid-November. Like I will be coming back here at home on, let's see, November 14th. Having said that, there's another thing I also want to say. Just because I'm coming back on the 14th doesn't mean I'll be streaming again right away. The reason why for that is, as I mentioned the last Zatsudan stream, I got a new job with one of boss's colleagues. So as a result of that, boss's colleague is taking up his time setting up his physical office for his own law business so he can start transferring all the physical files, computer equipment, and all the other stuff. I told him that I would not be able to work this month due to things going on at home next week. So once I return back here at home, I will ask the colleague slash my new employer if I could start working on as early as possible. I'd say I may need to have some rest on Monday, November 15th, because where I'm going may give me a bit of jet lag as the hours are ahead. So I may need to get rest from that and traveling around. So I will be asking if I can start working on November 16th and go from there with my schedule, because I'll be working on a part-time basis. So as a result, I need to find out what time I'm actually going to start work and what time I'm ending work. After that, that will be the time I will go ahead and adjust my streaming time accordingly. So yeah, there's still a lot of stuff going around. I'm just like, oh god, lots of stuff going around. Let's see. Let me see what you said, Jesse. We had a lot of fun. Was a bit on low energy by the time we did Gartic Phone, but I enjoyed the company. Good, good. Dr. Goose with the fam and Adams for the D&D experience for the highlights. Ooh, very nice, very nice. I really feel the lack of wasting points for Deem. Lack of wasting points for Deem or Pats on the stream. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember popping into one part of your stream, and it's just like wasting points, and I'm like, oh god. Wish we could have played Nerds together. I kind of wish so as well. But since not everything was like here, I'm just like, I'm so sad. And playing something as new in D&D will give me time, because it's a new learning experience, and I know as I'm the player, I won't have to be remind. I won't have to keep all the rules in my head. But sometimes I will start forgetting. But I'm glad that's what the DM is there for. So, Lycoris, when waste points or pets? Ah, you mean for point redeems? Thinking of incorporating them soon, but what do I do regarding like waste points? Because when I saw it on Jazzy stream, I'm just like, what the frickety frick would I want waste points for? Is everyone gonna just give me their points just because? Oh, goodness. Yuzu, you broke my channel points machine. Oh no! Was it like broken because everyone was doing like waste points or like other point redeems? Because I feel incomplete if I can't just throw my points away. I feel like if I put the waste points at a low amount, everyone's gonna start spamming shit. So I'm just like, what the? Like, how much should I put for the redeem? Ah, hi Sora. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. How are you? Tired and extremely bored. Not sure how to respond to that. The tired part I can say sorry about. The extremely bored part? Why? Do you not have like anything to do? Then maybe I should increase the background music volume just a tiny bit. I don't want to overload. There you go. Yo, can we have multiple liquors in the chatting stream? Huh? Why? My job is extremely boring right now. Ah, that kind of. Oof. Right, and you're working at night too, so I assume there would be like less activity most of the time. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that too, Sora. Ah, you mean the that that PNG. I feel it's a waste having a soul licorice. I mean, yeah, I am not mentioning it, so for reference, I'll just call it the C version of me. Anyone who mentions the actual word is gonna get bunked. Also, how's the PC setup going? PC setup is going well. Like I mentioned, I finally got to retrieve everything. Like last night, I had to retrieve my monitor. And now it's time to keep setting up everything else so I can get everything in order. Like I have to let's see. Monitor aside, I need to like go ahead and set up everything else, also make sure everything is going to fit on my desk. Because I know that the desk I have now in the office is bigger compared to the one that I have. Because like the monitor I have this time around, like the first monitor, not the one that I got from my apartment. The first monitor is pretty big. And I told boss that I wanted the setup to be like one big monitor and one small monitor. Wait, there's a PNG of the C version of you? Yes. If you had not noticed it, I started using it when I started picking up Code Vein again. I think that was around like last month. Yeah, that PNG was already ready for quite a while, along with this one. But I wasn't sure, because I was thinking to myself at the time, like I had another purpose for it. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, why don't I use this PNG when I play certain games? Okay, beat time for me to eat. See y'all in a bit. Hi, Jazzy. Please have some good food on you. And yeah, let me know what you're eating because I'm curious. Okay, I gotta find it. Hold on. Since this has been a while back, let me also check the database. If it's not there anymore because of Twitch deleting stuff every 2 weeks per stream, then that means, let's see, beep 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 beep. Let's see here. Yeah, it's no longer here, so that means it should be on the YouTube channel. I am going to check on that because I know I've not gone up to date with uploading stuff on there again, and I'm like, okay, once I stop streaming for a bit next week, I'll finally go ahead and get this in order. Let's see. Found it. Yeah, if you hear any sound from the vid, my apologies in advance. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. Okay, yep. I found the stream when I got back to Code Vein and I was using. Here we go. There you go. Yeah, I looked at the thumbnail. I'm like, yep, that was when I introduced the second PNG. Currently, apart from doing like setting up more of my streaming setup, finally started transferring non-computer equipment to my new place. Although I'm not gonna be able to get all of them here in time because, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm not gonna start streaming next week because I'll be flying back home for a bit. No, nothing like a family emergency or anything came up. I'm just like going home for a bit. I have not seen my family in a while and such and such. So that's the C version. There's actually two versions of those. I wanted to pick that one because it included the glove on the raised hand. The original one did not have a glove on there. It's just that my VTuber mama decided to throw that in as a bonus. I was like, oh my gosh, you didn't have to I was surprised. I was like, wow, you actually added a glove on this version. You didn't have to, but thank you. But yeah, pretty much by the time I come back from home, because of the new job that's coming up, I need to find out what my schedule there is like. And then after that, I can readjust the streaming schedule accordingly. I can adjust my streaming schedule accordingly from there because it's a part-time basis kind of thing. I need to find out like what time I'm actually gonna go to work and what time I will be out from work. So yeah. I feel ya. Haven't seen my family in 3 years now. That's such a long time though. 3 years? Well, I suppose you have your personal reasons, so I'm not gonna ask why. Even though I am kind of curious, but no. I need to respect your privacy on that, so not gonna ask. But still, yeah. That's a long time. Also need to ask, did everyone eat yet? I know Jazzy went off to get food. I was wondering if everyone else has eaten yet. I myself ate a while ago, but that was not my dinner actually. It was more like a late lunch. Of course, the pandemic has stopped it. Gotcha. No money even the year before that. Ooh, that's sucky. Man, so yeah. I'm sorry to hear about that. Mm. Like I was also going to say, yeah, I had a late lunch earlier today. It's been a while since eating not just Japanese curry. It's been a while since eating Hamburg steak. So pretty much I had Hamburg steak curry earlier today. Tonight I don't know. Was thinking I was flipping between ramen and carne asada rice. No. I really gotta watch eating meat because I already had beef for lunch and it sounds like I'm probably gonna have some beef again for dinner too. So I should adjust accordingly. Yeah, like the pandemic had also like I haven't seen them for like not too long as you have, but yeah, at some point COVID did stop yeah, COVID did stop me from seeing my family as well. So it was just like bad. Still too early for food. It's only midnight. I mean you can consider my time to be too early, but that's late, isn't it? It's mid it's midnight on your well, it's about to be midnight on your end. Oh, you mentioned about being at work at night, so hopefully you'll get a break soon so you can get food. Assuming that you're hungry right now, but if you're not, disregard what I said. Hmm. Also, I was also going to ask. Pandemic aside, Does anyone have plans for Halloween? Yeah, I don't get to go home until 3 o'clock. So yeah, too early. Oh gosh, and all my breaks are done by now. No wonder you're feeling extremely bored at work. If all your breaks are done, then that means, let's see, if it's almost midnight there, that means you've got like 3 hours to go. Ah! Oh dear. Okay. See, hello, Fire. I see that you have forwarded a kiss redeem with your channel points, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Mwah, 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 mwah. There you go. Also, Halloween, I'm gonna hide in a hole. As for me, I honestly don't know. I mean, I will be back home when Halloween will happen, but other than that, I don't know what plans I'll have. I don't know if, like, I don't know if I'm going to be, seeing friends, having like a quiet time at home, stuff like that. But there's no way I can skip out on eating candy, so I might as well get a bit and then munch on that. If it weren't for COVID being a thing, honestly, it would have been nice to go in some. It would have been nice to go in some casual, like a casual cosplay or something, and just hang around. But wow, it's not like I can really. Wow, I need to find something warm because it's gonna be colder there than it is here. Can't even handle that amount of candy. I get sick. I mean, like, I too will be setting my limits on eating candy, and I get particularly picky on which ones I want to eat anyway. Be it the ones that you usually get for Halloween, or just me picking the things that I want and be like, Yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna go conventional and just eat this. And I also make sure to go hydrate a lot or after that. Ah, speaking of, hold on. I forgot to bring my bottle of water over here. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty, I'm back for now. I am surprised that it is quiet on my end because normally, the cats were playing around a while ago. And it's not like I shut the door out on them. They're still allowed to like roam around and everything. But normally they be playing around this time. But then again, this could also be the time that they're napping and then suddenly late at night they're just like playing around and it's just like, can you not? Yeah. For those who already know about Squall the cat, he's doing okay. He's gotten a lot bigger too. Mona, we only just adopted her last month, so it's been an adjustment for both us and her. And, you know, Squall's not lonely anymore. He actually has someone to keep him company, which is good. Let's see. 2 hours of absolute boredom since all my work got done early. Anyone want to play cards? Man, even with your breaks being done, can't you at least... Oh no. If you end up... Yeah, you might be written up if you even try to go take a nap. But really, if you don't have anything to do... The only thing I could really advise is to just like... You know, you have no choice but to kind of like wait it out. There's a lot of... Also, on the VTubing side of things, there's been some recent developments. Like, I am not gonna announce things right off the bat just yet. But, what do I say? I mean, you all know that I'm low-key looking for VTuber assets. And that's been going in the works. But there's been some big recent development. But I can't really say anything about that just yet until one, it is, you know, official. And number two, until we have some, I guess, physical evidence of progress going on there. So, yeah, on the VTubing side of things are going okay. And with my job coming up, it'll give me, you know, all more reason for me to keep preparing behind the scenes. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to say about it, but it's just like, nope, I need to keep it under wraps for now. I think about it, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff that is going to go on. Apart from me not streaming next week and then not coming back until like the second week of November. Jesus. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening towards the end of the year. Let's see. Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving being a thing. And another wedding that I'm definitely going to. And there's Christmas and New Year's as well. hello, Fabio Vanilla. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I also see that you have followed my channel recently. So, hi, welcome. My name is LycorisDreams, and normally I'd be playing video games, but I kind of wanted to keep trying for just chatting streams a bit more. Plus, my new streaming setup is not 100% done yet. And that's why I decided to do this on a whim, because this is an unscheduled stream. So again, welcome. How are you? Then definitely don't tell Bassy because bards have loose lips, or so the saying goes. I mean, I know, I know how Jazzy is. Oh shit, I just got here and I got 2 of the same ads back to back. Oof. Hi, Nansuke. Hi. Welcome. And 2 ads have the same ads back to back. Ooh. Wait, I thought I turned off ads. What happened? Nah, I even checked on that. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm pretty good myself. Just relaxing here at home and all that. Hey, Lee. Ah! Hello, PT Protect. Hello. Ah, you're traveling at the moment. I see. In that case, please be safe. Today is exam day. Oh, gosh. Oh yeah, it's around this time, isn't it? Oh boy. What subject is it? Yeah, around this time it has to be... And what kind of exam is it? Are we talking like a final exam? Or is it like midterms? Yeah, half of all the subjects. Ooh, God, that sounds overwhelming. No, because it also reminds me... Midterms for my uni. Gotcha, sir. Yeah, I'm asking Danske specifically because since he is from the Philippines too, it's just like, okay, normally I already kind of have a familiarity with the school system. So since he mentioned exams, it's already October. My guess is it's already like midterms. It's either midterms or finals, I guess, depending on the school. Yeah, my bad. I was taking a bit of hydration. Good luck though. Please concentrate on your studies. Because if you say it's half of all your subjects, ugh. I hope you're not, wait, it just turned 12 and I'm here during lunch break. Nah, that's fine. You can relax for now. Because, it sounds like your exams are stressing you out. Ooh, and since it is exams, I hope you're not, I hope you're not staying up too late studying. Because cramming a bunch of information for a short amount of time is gonna be really overwhelming. And there's a lot of stuff that you may end up memorizing that's probably not going to be part of the exams. So don't stress yourself out too much. And yeah, good luck on your exams. Yeah, if you're saying it just turned 12, that means it's 12 noon over there. So that's fine. I mean, okay. I have ADHD, but I can still get most of it right. I think. Nah, I'm sure you'll do great. Have more faith in yourself when it comes to these things. Of course, I'm one to talk. Really, oh goodness, I'm one to talk in that regard. But no, seriously though, I definitely believe in you on you passing your exams. Yeah, you're on lunch break right now, so just relax and don't think about it too much. The more you think about it, the more you're going to stress yourself out. What is faith? I mean, I should not I should not say anything because I'm pretty sure that's a rhetorical question, but you know. Ah, oh no! 8 out of 37 in one subject. Ah, that's just one subject, right? It's not going to your your other subjects. Don't worry. If it's just this one, I think you'll be okay for the rest of the time. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, don't worry. If it's just this one subject, it might be that you'll need to study up on the material more, or if it's something that you're seriously not good at. I mean, for the life of me, I don't know how I ever survived my foreign language classes because it's just like, nope, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, oh, I hear you from that. Yeah, Filipino history was hard. More so in my case too, because like, having not been there, yeah, like having not been there my whole life, and suddenly being thrown in that, and lots of, I think maybe like half of my subjects were in Tagalog, and it's just like, fuck, I'm screwed. Ah, history is fun, literature is hard. Nah, it's the other way around for me as well, Sora. Literature is easy for me. History, regardless of whatever country it is, it's hard. Lucky. I mean, it also depends on what parts of history we're talking about because, like, a lot of the time it's a miss for me. But from time to time, I take vague interest depending on what we're talking about. Licky, Maki will remember that. Oi, Nansuke, don't take that out of context. Let's see. What other subjects were. Yeah, foreign language classes. Oh god. Filipino especially was just like. Okay, I'm gonna seriously fail because I do. I do not know a lick of anything. I'm not the W. Aaron. Ah, I'm not. I'm not. Don't worry. Alrighty, just checking. I'm better at ancient history, but I know quite a bit of current history too. Oh yeah. At least ancient history gives me a bit of interest. Later on, it's just like I just feel like it just goes over my head. Tagalog is confusing, but I'm great at our own dialect. I wouldn't call it dialect. I would call it as a separate language altogether. It just so happens that that particular language is also part of the Philippines. Yeah, I feel like dialect is just another way to divide people because it's just like if you're gonna call this other language other than Tagalog a dialect, why the hell in Europe it's just like French is considered a language, German is considered a language. What else? Like anything in Europe is considered a language, and English is predominant. But when it comes to like other countries that are not like Europe or the US, all of a sudden it's a dialect, and I'm just like, dialect. Doesn't that sound discriminatory? I'm terrible at my own dialect. I mean, I'm just a mixed box when it comes to languages. Of course, English is my native, and there's a smattering of Tagalog and Japanese mixed in there, of which both I was self-taught, but not really truly studying the fundamentals. I still cannot get over the fact that some parts of katakana are hard because some of the characters look the same, except it's not. One example I can think of is she and Su. Yeah, like both of those look the same in look similar in katakana. There's only like a subtle difference there, and it's just like, are you kidding me? Japanese writing makes my brain hurt. Like I've already memorized hiragana and I memorized most of katakana because occasionally I'll start slipping. Kanji though, unless it's kanji that I've been seeing repeatedly and by this point I know what it means, forget about it. It's not absorbing in there. Not really. Every language has different dialects, since French in Canada is different than French in France since they have their own dialect. I guess. I'm actually learning to write Japanese right now. What part of Japanese though? Are we talking about like hiragana, katakana? Probably a practice of kanji here and there. If you are learning, yeah, I would ask like what part of the language are you learning and writing right now? I'm actually wondering if you guys can actually pick up some, because like the new mic is filtered differently from the old one. I'm actually wondering if you guys can pick up some sounds from it, because like for the last few minutes I've been opening and closing my bottle of water. Yeah, like I feel like this is also a good way to test the capabilities of this mic. I still kept noise suppression on in OBS, and the mic's software actually has its own form of compression, so I'm still testing that. I heard small water noise earlier. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it was just me like flipping the bottle because I was bringing it to my mouth to drink. Other than that, I'm glad that this particular mic is not picking up on noise. Started with kana and getting to the harder ones later. I see. Good. Take your time. Yes, flipping the water bottle. Do not take that out of context either. Oh my god. How would you drink that then? Really? Oh goodness. No, really. I have to be like, really. Like the opening of the bottle of water is near my mouth already, so all I have to do is like flip the bottle and there you go. I also really need to consistently stay hydrated. Not like I haven't been keeping up with my water intake, but the air here is also the air here during this time is pretty dry, so it leaves me wanting more water than usual. It even beats the whole thing of summer having passed. Simple, you try to bite at the water as it's in the water like a dog. Oh no. Bottle flip, then drinks mid-air. Is that what you meant? I want this to you in a way that I'm not gonna confuse you. Nah, that's not. Nah, that's not what I went. Hold on. My brain is fried right now. Sorry. No, I mean I can't blame you because it is exams time. And depending on how many subjects are all lined in at once, in my experience, exams would be like a full week, depending on how depending on how my schedule worked. Because back then I had overloaded schedules, so that so therefore it was just like okay, it's a game of catch up for me. And my brain is so bored. I'm imagining Licorice as a dinosaur right now. I'm not surprised it's a full week. Wait, what kind of dinosaur are you actually imagining me as? Ah, yes, I don't miss those days. Exams being a full week and it's just like, no, fuck this. And depending if they decide to throw you like a curveball of a project which is considered are either part of the final exam or it's your final exam entirely. Yeah, I do not miss pulling off all-nighters for like a few days in a row just because of that. Triceralico. No! Wait, no. What the hell? Why are you imagining me as a Triceratops? As a Lycoraptor. Oh god. Oh no, Velociraptor. Well, at least you guys picked because you're cute and loud. I mean, why you? Oh yeah. Yes, I mean just cute, yes. Alright, I'll let you off with that. I'll let you off with that once. Hmm. Also, like apart from needing to rearrange my streaming schedule due to stuff coming up, part of me wants to experiment with different now that I have moved my streaming equipment to the office and provided that I don't conflict with boss's line of work. Yeah, I've been thinking of experimenting with different streaming times once I come back. Though I wonder how. Or it might be more or less the same depending on how my work schedule is gonna be like. But then that, yeah, one day I kind of want to experiment with different streaming times. Cute and adorable can be deadly when not pushed in the corner since Code Vein showed what. Oh my god. Ah, please don't remind me again. Speaking of Code Vein, yeah, I need to. Guess I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to level up more because unless I can get to the boss of that stupid cathedral, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna keep getting pwned by the small fry there. So it's just like, yeah, no, fuck this. Might consider doing a bit of a Code Vein, more like Code Pain. Yep. Pain, despair, and suffering. Ah, good, good God. I mean, we plan on continuing it. It's just like, but it's just like, oh my God, screw all this. God, code pain. Perhaps I should probably, yeah. Perhaps I should put put that as like the title or something, just so it's just like, you know, you've been warned. You're gonna witness me being in pain a lot. But it's not pain for me, it's joy. Good for you for being entertained. But there's a point that I'll just be straight up salty about this shit. Just like flat out salty. Like it's just like, how do you expect me to go past this? And yeah, full disclosure, I hate, like, I thought the howling pit was a pain in the ass. Considering that unless I lowered the water levels there, I find myself falling into cliffs and shit. But damn, the cathedral I started hating a lot. Not only because it's such a big place and it's easy to get lost into, but eventually when I finally got to encounter the stupid boss, I had to unlock a bunch of doors and all that. So I'm just like, can you not please? But I know that's not the end of my journey either, because I didn't look at spoilers and shit. I only just went for the general idea of like, alright, how many more places do we have to go? And I'm like, okay, there's quite a bit more after this one. So pain. Then pick time for me to help you get better already, so I can help you get better before you get owned again. But it's a bit boring though. If I'm not gonna be throwing a lot of salt over there, then there's no point of going at it. And no worries, I can handle this by myself for a bit. At the very least, I know when to like go grind off screen for a bit and get weapons updated. But I do appreciate the help, Sora. Don't get me wrong. These are things I should handle on my own accordingly. Because at the end of it all, I'm the one playing. But there are some games, like I mentioned in last week's chat. There are some games I look forward to playing eventually. Ghost of Tsushima is definitely what I want to go for. Tales of Arise, I will also take that into consideration. Part of me is also tempted to just like go back to... Since I already beat Persona 5 Strikers earlier this year, part of me is just like, should I go replay the original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal? I think I might shift over to Royal for this one. About 30 deaths in the first major fight in the stream then. It is what it is. Ghost of Tsushima. I should have made the pronunciation a bit distinct. It should be... Although I'm not gonna lie, I do miss eating sushi. Shiva. There you go. Forgot that the soup part has to be a little bit hard. Are you a mind reader, Maki? What, regarding food? Nope, I'm just hungry. Wait a minute. You mentioned not being on lunch break, right? Why didn't you... Have you even eaten yet? Oh, I'm eating lunch right now. Oh, okay. Just curious. What kind of lunch are you eating? Just curious. I'm allowed to eat in my room when it's school days. Hmm. Food reminds me of that one game that involves food. Ah, you mean the game that I was streaming for a couple of weeks? Fried tofu at the moment. And rice, of course. Ooh, fried tofu sounds good. Hmm. Rice as in like plain rice or... Yeah, I'm guessing it's plain white rice. It does sound pretty good though, fried tofu. Hmm. But on the other hand, at least I'm not too hungry. Probably due to the hamburg steak. Ooh, half fried rice and half plain rice. Ah, that sounds really good. Mm. Ah, it was a game that you played yourself. It's a new game. It's a game I played in the past. Oh, mm, do you remember which game this was? Just curious. Hopefully. Yeah, speaking of food, whether I'm gonna be recording content or whether I'm going to be holding like an actual cooking stream. Yeah, I hope that happens soon. Because that's always been one of my goals as well. Now keep in mind, I'm not. I guess you can. I mean, like, I'm not a total noob at cooking, but on the other hand, I haven't really advanced. I not that advanced either, so it's just like, yeah, why not? Why not try new things to go create content for? Give me a sec to finish cleaning a murder scene and I'll look for it. Ah, a murder scene? Suspicious. Had this feeling for a while, but I feel like something is missing in the chat rewards. Not really sure, so I never asked. But to be fair, Yuzu was asking earlier to put in 2 new redeems. One of them is wasting channel points, which is also on Jazzy's channel. The other point redeem request that they were asking for was head pats. On one hand, yes, I will plan to put in both. My only concern is just I don't know how the head pat redeem will work. Meaning, I don't know how I'm going to implement the animation of a head pat. So it's just like I've seen it done on some of my other friends' streams, but I myself don't have much of a clue about it. So I'm just like, huh. Probably I would need to implement it in yeah. Probably I will need to implement it in OBS as some sort of source so that anyone who gives head pats, I can go ahead and activate it immediately in OBS. But yeah. Head pat to licorice. Uh-huh. I mean, it's not like I wanted any head pats or anything like that. It's not like I wanted any head pats or anything. Since I saw some of my streamer friends have it, I suppose I just want to try it too. It's not like I really want head pats or anything. Okay? Take all the points I don't need. It is what future me is probably gonna say. Oh goodness. Yeah, I do want to insert. I do want to put in more redeems. I'm just brainstorming right now. It's called the game Dungeon Munchies. Oh gosh, that sounds so silly. Sounds cute too. Licorice, you'll take and accept my head pets. No! Like I it. I'm only doing it just because my friends seem to, number one, they've implemented in their streams, and number two, they seem to like head pats. No, don't get the wrong idea. I don't think I will be able to handle it if all of you suddenly give me head pats. Like, please don't. And yes, I will look up this game called Dungeon Munchies. Because now I'm just too curious about it. Also, I got 10k. We give Pato and you can't stop us. Oh my god. I also got 10k points and I'm not afraid to use them. Oh god. I have 12.2k at the moment. Oh no. Don't think about it. Hi, Adam. Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, and I missed you too. It's been a bit. Want me to send a link to it through Discord? The game? Yes, please and thanks. I should thank myself that I'm not too hungry right now. But as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I was debating between ramen or carne asada fries. I'm gonna go for it with carne asada fries. And how's that drawing going, Adam? I see you drawing on the VC. Oh, okay. I just ate some leftovers for dinner and I'm gonna continue drawing. Oh, what did you... Just curious, what'd you have for dinner? And it's always nice to see your drawings. Adam. Half-eaten burgers. Hey, if those were huge burgers, I'm all for that. My drawing is going well, Dansuke. Ooh, I should check out what you're drawing later then. This caught my curiosity. But yeah. Since I don't really want to repeat myself again on what I just announced, I'm gonna go ahead and have like a recap, I'm gonna throw in like a recap, Twitter thread. Just so people can stay up to date with things. But yeah, pretty much long story short, I'm not gonna be streaming starting next week due to matters going on back home. Not an emergency or anything, just throwing that out there. And adjust things accordingly due to so many things going on. Game link sent. Thank you. Let me check for a bit just to make sure that... Okay, yeah, I see your DM, Sora. Gotcha. Those were huge. My god, are you really quoting that? That's... Please don't take it out of context. Then again, there are other people who will take it out of context anyway, so there's no point in me saying that. What did I do to deserve this? Let me check out that game that you had. The game link you have sent, Sora. Let's see. Yes. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to check this out later. Ah, what did I do to this? Because you're a cute, adorable bun. Who are you calling a bun? Adorable bun. Must protect. Not you too. Yeah. What the? Why did I get Wait. Why did I get categorized into a bun? I mean, not that I particularly mind, but it's just like, why? How? Hmm. You guys. I convinced Licorice to check a game out. I feel proud. Yeah, you should be. Well, it's not like I have like what do you call it? Like huge standards when it comes to gaming. Like really, if I find something that's interesting, I'll go ahead and check it out. It's just that there are some, you know, there's some games that I don't take well. Like as y'all know, I can't take horror well, but I still need to. I did promise myself I was going to complete at least Leon's side of Resident Evil 2, so I intend to complete that. I just want to make sure all my streaming equipment is set up and that my part of the office is somewhat soundproof so boss won't hear me raging, cursing, or just like screaming from horror. I just thought about how soft and fluffy a bun was. Ah, so that's what it was. If you do decide to try it again, let me know. I want to watch you play. Yeah, no worries. I kind of want to research about it a bit more. No. Oh, bun. I misheard that earlier. Oh no. Wait, what did what did I mishear that as? Oops. Masa and Liko streams when? I did mention I have that goal, didn't I? If I have like so there are two parts of the same goal really. If I get 500 followers each on both Twitter and Twitch, Mas will appear on stream to play with me, but he's not gonna have, he's not gonna speak. But if I also end up having 500 followers on my YouTube channel, then he'll speak in my stream. So until I hit all those goals, it's not gonna happen yet. True. Lakers is a soft and fluffy bun that's just a super adorable, cute bun. Oi, oi. Wah, don't call me cute. And wah, don't call me adorable either. Should try Demon Slayer. I even remote play it. Demon Slayer. Wonder if Basu will be a PNG too. We've had discussions here and there regarding that, and it's just like, yeah, he may go ahead and have a PNG. And I don't know how he wants to finalize that in the end. Plus, I know that it'll be rare for Boss to pop into, to actually pop into my streams, when he's not lurking, because a lot of the time he's been busy with work. Yeah, like we've had discussions of this a few times, like every now and then. It's nice because it feels like we're brainstorming together and bouncing ideas off, which is good. Besides, since he was the one who got me into FF14 in the first place, because I mentioned before I played it a long time ago, but I was busy myself at the time when I was playing around. This was also back when the trial wasn't as long as this was around the time the trial for 14 wasn't as long as it was now. Like if For the trial now, you have to hit level 6. You know, you get up to level 60 to play around. For the trial back then when I played, it was like 30 days. There was no like quota on hitting a level limit and whatnot. And yeah, I was pretty busy back then too when I was playing it. So then, ever since then, I was poked and prodded at to go play 14. And while I kept my interest, my worries at the time were, time to play it, then money to have because you do pay for a sub. But then, when Endwalker's announcement happened earlier this year, and then the Reaper job came up, I'm like, fuck! This is the one thing that's probably gonna. This is probably one of the few things that is finally gonna drag me into this game, and there you go. We need Bus in here to tease you too. Ah, please no. I know he lurks, but he never announces himself unless he tips my coffee from time to time, like my coffee page. Most of the time he lurks. So if I see people who are in the chat but they're not actively talking in it, chances are one of them is him. And it's just like, I know you're there. If you're lurking, you heard. Sometimes if you're like, I know you're there. If you're lurking, you did not hear anything. God, all the teasing he'll be doing though, once he gets on stream here with me. I don't want to think about it. Think about it. Oh my god. More teasing, yes. At least I can go ahead and handle you guys a lot of the time. But him, it's just like, okay, I cannot deal with you right now. I need to tease the cute and adorable bud. Yams. Oh goodness. Yeah, better not plan on teasing me too much, no. But then again, it means more, not serious bullying, but lighthearted bullying and all that. So it's just like, oh god. First off, yeah. When Boss joins here, definitely we'll be playing 14 together. That's already a given. But I wonder what other games we'll play in the future too. Once I actually hit the goals that I told you guys earlier. But knowing what the potential could be, there's probably gonna be a lot of salt from my end. Between having the... You stop being cute and adorable, we stop teasing. Like I mentioned before, I am not cute and I never consider myself as cute. So that's a you problem, guys. Never really said it was cute. At any rate, it's not... Just because you call me cute does not mean you should expect anything special too. And that's also a you problem too, dummy. Wait! Also, if I'm gonna bully you, it'll be in a voice chat while playing a game like Code Vein. No. Yada. You're not gonna bully me. Oh my god. It is not a me problem, Dansuke. It's you. It's a you problem. speaking of games like that, Ghost aside, on one hand, I am kind of little intrigued slash interested going into like the other stuff like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, but on the other hand, eh, salt mine aside, there has to be some. I mean, to everyone else, it would probably not be considered as like jump scare moments, but I'm pretty sure I, who does not take horror and other suspicious stuff well, it's just like me being easily startled. Code vein, but everyone bullies you. Hell no. Official Licorice cuteness levels has reached past 100%. Ah, please no. Like I said, I am. What are you talking about? I am not cute. No matter how much you're going to compliment me of being cute and adorable and whatnot, it's not. I am not going to accept. I don't recommend streaming Dark Souls as a first run. I mean, in the end, it's also good to learn about these kinds of things too. Otherwise, otherwise I won't be able to learn anything. So even if I get salty and die and all that, like I mentioned before, it's an if. Because part of me, I don't know. It's not that I'm 100% uninterested in it, because after watching a few friends play it, it's just like there's a slight intrigue there, but it's not enough to like pick up my, it's not enough to pique my interest, if you know what I mean. Also, I'm allowed to bully her in Code Vein because I know what's done wrong. Now, Sora, just because you played Code Vein and you happen to be knowledgeable about these things does not mean you get exclusive rights to bully me about it. Denying it just makes you a tsundere, right? Not a tsundere either. You guys. Please don't pick on me. Honestly. Also, Dark Souls 1 might have a few issues setting up and that I haven't been able to fix. I might be like... What? Are we talking about like tech issues and stuff like that? Well, like I mentioned before, playing Souls or Bloodborne is like a big what if. Like, I may be intrigued, but it doesn't 100% pique my interest. And now for a disclaimer, it's not because of the potential salt I get when I die. It's more like, like I don't mind the gameplay. I guess it's something else that, how do I explain this? I guess it's me just trying to get it, like thinking if I get into it overall. Like, considering like the lore and all that. So it's just like, on one hand, I'm playing just for, just to sate my curiosity. On the other hand, it's just like, why get into it? 3 steps on how to pick and like her. Step 1, call her cute. Step 2, call her adorable. Step 3, call her a tsundere. There is one more thing missing there. But no, I am not gonna mention it again because I'm just like, if any of you mention that certain term, you're all gonna get bonked. So, nope, not mentioning it. Dark Souls 1 crashes around the setting when trying to make a character, since you need to pass it when making your character. Ah, so in other words, when you're done with character creation, you can't progress any further due to like, you know, like a glitch or bug issue over there. That's a shame though. And they still haven't been able to patch it up until now? But then again, yeah. It's a big question mark on whether I'll even consider it or not, but yeah, it doesn't pique my interest all that much, I think. Now, if we were gonna go for other ones, then... Oh, let me see. It stops at the resolution setting that I can't fix and they haven't tried to patch. So that's what's happening. Ooh, that sounds awful though. I am so sorry to hear that, Sora. In that case, yeah. A big what if. Other than that, yeah, can't really say I'm intrigued all that much. Oh! Mama Ishi! Hello! Hi! How are you? It's been a while since I've last seen you. Whether it's here or whether I've been popping into your streams. Also salty that I can't get the sub badge. Oh? Wow, you finally have video quality options. Really? I do? Because that's been an issue for quite some time actually, and I was wondering, I wonder if it's gonna be like that when I go work on my PC setup. You know, my new PC build. Yeah, I can choose 480 now because my net sucks. Oh, thank goodness. I could never figure out what the hell was going on with, source quality options. Ah, welcome back, Jazzy. What did you get for dinner? Or rather, what do I call it? Like, it's supposed to be a combination of dinner and breakfast. But yeah, have you... I am so glad you confirmed this. Thank you, Ishi. And oh, how have you been, Ishi? You know you've been working hard with 3D model stuff lately. Lee, I legit just had cereal. That's it. But yeah, I'm so... Oh, goodness. Yeah, maybe I will need to check my laptop, do a test stream there and see what is going on with the video quality options. No, I was just wondering if that was like an issue from how things were set up back. Yeah, I'll need to research into this further, but yeah. Well, maybe I should play by myself and smash and hope I don't get anyone asking me for help. Well, to be fair, you're at work and bored, so I guess... Wait, shoot, you're still at work. Are you going to... are you talking about using that as a way to, not get bored at work or something else? I know. Yeah, I know that you can't have late VCs anymore. That's what I'm struggling with right now. Mm. Oh yeah, especially since, some of us have different time zones than you do. Oh no. Not get to not get bored. Gotcha. Oh no, Jazzy. That would require money and a big rebuild that's already been. Oh, what the fuck? I mean, like, it's. Ah. A big rebuild has already been rejected. They don't want me to do anything to my walls. Hmm. Even if it's for their benefit. Did they even say why they won't let you soundproof the walls? Oh my god. Just stubborn. Ooh. I would offer to be roommates but different countries. Yeah, in all honesty, same. There's another way for soundboards or sound treats and it's not not soundproofing. Ah, that's a shame. Even Boss and I talked about too what would happen if I start streaming from the office and if I may require. I don't maybe like I don't require like a lot of soundproofing in this current space. I think. Well, I might need it if I decide to switch up times to stream earlier in the day for some days, especially since I don't want to conflict with boss's line of work. Makes it sound less echoey, but doesn't stop the sound. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that too, Sibby. That's a very... My goodness, that's a very hard place to be. And it'll definitely be tough since, you've been talking with some of our friends who are in different time zones as well. Especially if it comes to like Ishi or Ishi or Kat, since they're both in the Philippines right now, and that's a very big time zone difference as it is. It's okay. Guess this means I'll only be able to collaborate with my Filipino friends around my noon time. Ah. Oh yeah, then if it's noon, yeah, if it'll be like 12 o'clock p.m. over there for you, that means it's midnight for them. Hmm. So how is this? I guess as long as it doesn't interfere with like their line of work and whatnot, it should be okay. But nonetheless, yeah, do ask. Do ask. Ah yes. Also, I forgot to. Man, I really need to do this often. Hold on. One moment. So, firstly, right. So firstly, we got my sibling Jazzy Bazzy who plays games, who he also does TTRPGs. Yes, that also includes D&D, and also does music streams since they've been composing stuff. As for Ishi, she is going to be future to be determined 3D my 3D model mama. She also plays games, and I believe she does art streams as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put that. There you go. Yeah, no problem. My bad. So, you, I really need to start doing this often because Really, both of you. Really, both of you are. Well, not just the both of you, but everyone else. Everyone else has always been welcoming to me. So yeah, Sibby and Mama. Yep, Jazzy's my Sibby and Ishi's my Mama. Soon to be, because to be determined on if and when I'll have a 3D model done. If and when, because that's still in the future. Hour left till the end of work. Yay. Oh, really? It. Oh, I thought you were gonna leave at I thought you were gonna leave at 3. It's only 1 o'clock over there. Are you actually like leaving at 2, Sora? Hehe. Got that. Hold on. Let me put this as well because the Saiba did implement that. I'm going to hug you, and I am going to go ahead and hug you. Sit. My job ends at 2, but I get home at 3. Ah, the traveling time. Oh, that's so late. As always, please be safe when traveling. Please be safe when traveling back from work. Especially since it's not safe around your time. It's still pretty early on my end here too. Yeah. Jazzy did mention about energy being drained on Sunday due to their 1-year anniversary stream. Well, what time are you available for Thursday? Ah, for the FF3 collab. I think it'll depend on like I mentioned before, my stuff is not 100% there. Like at the very least, I can try to go ahead and put the other monitor up, my smaller monitor from my apartment, because since my computer build is now a full PC setup, my laptop will serve another purpose. Don't worry about that. Besides, it's been serving me long enough in my streams. Let's see, Thursday. You did mention you'd like to do your streams at 3 p.m. your time, which is 12 at mine. Trying to think what would be best. Let me talk to boss about this because like sometimes when he's doing at work, he tends to have like 1:30 call, like he tends to have, sometimes he will have afternoon calls in court like around 1:30ish or so. So let me just go ahead and talk to him about that first, making sure that I don't interfere by accident. Look at everyone here. Don't worry, I'll do my best to not get mugged. Yeah, please be safe, Sora. I had to wash the dishes. What did I miss? Well, Jazzy came back. Ishi is here. Yeah. You mentioned about taking part of a meme. Which meme, Jazzy? Too curious. Speaking of which, I really need to partake in making memes myself. It's rare for me to. You'll see. Oh, goodness. We need candy, Licorice. Wait a minute. What kind of candy are you turning me into? Because I remember Jazzy was saying earlier before they went to have breakfast that they're making a candy version of themselves. Why? What are you planning? Oh my god. What? Really, if I were a candy, what would I be? That never actually crossed my mind, actually. Probably if we were going to talk about me personal. Let's see. Tiny version of licorice would taste extremely sweet. Don't make me cry about that. Every time I go to pick crew or another character creation, another character creator, it's very rare to encounter character creation generators that actually have multi-hair options for me due to the gradients of my hair. Please don't stop Lekochi, a candy making machine. Oh my god. Not to mention, out of all the stuff I've done in the character creation generators, there's at least only one that lets me do my exact hairstyle. Not the color, but like, the corkscrew drills, which are not often found, or if they are redesigned as actual drill tails. Then the ahoge, and of course how the general parts of my hair are, like my side fringes and all that. Yeah, the gradient struggle. Don't make me cry about that. Why do you think I keep requesting for skebs and shit? I just have trouble with the hair. Licorice, I got a candy machine you'll fit inside. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have trouble with the clothes. Okay. Ah, yes. I do I do apologize for that too. Somewhat. You mean, after all, I'm going to my current VTuber mama about making, having me redesigned altogether. I'm just like, let me try not to make this so complicated. Just send her a few references on what I wanted this time around. Literally, she did a banging job when it came to my rep sheet. And fun fact, these sleeves were not supposed to be there. I believe when we were making it back when it was concept art, it's either she made the sleeve shorter or my outfit was sleeveless entirely. And so I'm like, this is really good, but I only have one caveat. I want to have kimono sleeves, and here we are. 2D Mama says she has lots of progress for Saturday, and I'm excited. Ooh, I can't wait to see Jazzy. That is, if you'll let me. Like, I'm so excited to see everyone's things. Some of which that I've known already, and others I don't want to bother them with. Especially Ishii's too. Like, Ishii's new silhouette has left me mega curious, but it's just like, I wanna ask about it. But at the same time, I don't wanna come off as super nosy. Besides, it's not like I'm gonna be the one, not the type to spill dates. So, I definitely keep things under wraps. Ooh, I'm always public with my spoilers. As for me, I remember when the redesign was coming. It was the reference sheet came first because that was already a commission that went underway. But then I had to tell her, please, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but please redesign my character altogether and stuff like that. So the rep sheet came first, and I already threw that in the public as soon as it was done. The PNGs took longer, so I was just like, let me just take a break, and then I will make my new PNGs known once I start streaming again. Come early July, this PNG has debuted in front of you guys. I even told Licorice not to tell you anything because bards have loose lips. I'll just be a silhouette that no one can figure out. Oh, goodness. Oh, nothing wrong with starting out with PNG, Dansuke. I mean, you do see me as PNG right now. You remind me of myself. Like, there's a lot more things I want to show, but I'm just like, nope, I'm keeping it all under wraps. Like, I let people know from time to time that some of my VTuber assets are underway, or some of them may have already... No, None of them have finished like completely yet, so I'm not gonna really say anything in that regard. But yeah, I've been keeping a lot of things under wraps, and I don't wanna say anything. Oh dear. Ah, but I am happy though. Happy to report that I got all my streaming equipment, so time to really complete my PC setup. My laptop will my laptop will not be part of my main setup anymore, but I do want to use it for other purposes. Lickers, Lickers can tell me I know how to keep secrets. Nope. If I did that, that wouldn't be fair for everyone else. I have to remind certain people that yes, I have stuff underway, but no, it would not be fair if I start spoiling followers with things. Mm. But every now and then I kind of want to throw a hint here and there just so it's just like, alright, I know I teased you guys too much about things, so here's a hint. Like I can't wait to use these for, a future re-debut and all that. If and when the time comes. There's just so much stuff that needs to. There's still a bunch of stuff that needs to be worked on. But yes. So excited. You teasing us? I thought that was the other way around. I mean, not on the whole bullying side of things, Nansuke. It's more like when I throw hints of a VTuber acid here and there are times that Fire and Saiba will be like, "Oi, stop teasing and show us it!" Lickers can't really tease us. She's too cute to tease us. Oh yeah, I definitely could if I wanted to. I just choose not to. I know. It was just a small joke, eh? I know, Dansuke. But honestly, though, sometimes I feel like I really need to be careful what to say or do because it just like gets teased and it's just like, no, stop picking on me. Stop it. Sure. Whatever you say, Lee. Mm-hmm. Really, there are some VTuber assets that I am so sorely tempted to go use already. Because some of them were already well known to the public. For example, my transition. Well, no, not transition scenes. I meant the transition stinger. I've already made that public a while ago, and I've been tempted to go use it already, but I'm like, but it's gonna be so off-putting because that means I'll have to redo my transition scenes to include my updated logo and all that. So that's why I'm not using that either, even if I wanted to. Wait, what the hell? Seriously? Wait, I just realized my actual PNG was showing in Jazzy's Annie stream. Oh shit! Seriously? Dansuke, I know that you're planning to be a VTuber too, but you could have told me that you had a PNG. Because I knew of your plans, but I'm curious now what it looks like. Oh, accidental debut. Oh no. Well, I need to go hunt down for it then. Ooh, I am also excited to see Dansuke's PNG model. No. Yes! I got too curious about it for a while now, so I'm gonna go hunt down for it later. Besides, you already announced who your Besides, you already made known who your VTuber mama is. So, yep, time to sleuth for a little bit. But I'm not gonna do it right now, I'll do it later. But yes, GG to you. It was an accidental debut. My art mama's gonna be mad at me. Nah, no worries. I think as long as she doesn't actually know that you actually put up your that you had put up your PNG by accident, you should be okay. And as long as you don't make that known to her either, then that should be fine. But if the guilt gets to you, you might as well spill the beans. I feel blind. I got up and the light turned on. Why? Is the light burning your eyes? No, she already saw. That's how I found out. Oh no! Wait, I'm surprised. If she found out already, I thought she would be, I thought she would be scolding you by now. Oh no. The light. It burns. Same. Honestly, same. Which is why I can't stand the sun and white lights. Like bright white lights. The price of being a Nephilim who has to be left with some weaknesses somewhere. Like my eyes cannot take really bright lights, not to mention I sneeze when I see them. I was expecting that too, but now I just got a compliment. Oh my god, what'd she say? Guess I did turn into a vampire. Ah yeah. Graveyard shifts definitely leave you feeling like a vampire faster. I'm surprised she let leaving you a compliment when you expected her to be mad. What'd she say? I'm curious. But then again, you don't have to really disclose it to me here or disclose it to me ever. It's just that, once I hear something intriguing, my curiosity will not stop bugging me. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to also speak to my own VTuber mama about something. Like, there was a commission I was supposed to ask her about, but I think once I start my job next month, I'll go ahead and ask her about commissions. But for now, not yet. I'm just kind of restraining myself a little bit. Just a bit. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to ask of her, but I'm not sure what to go with first. And also, it would also be a nice surprise for if and when I re-debut. Oh my gosh. My little Maki is out into the world right now. Nice. Oh, she gave you a headpad. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to cheat the gradient options with Clip Studio. Please cheat. Yeah, go cheat in the artwork because I'm just like, I'm glad I have my gradient hair because it is unique. On the other hand, I feel like it's too unique, so it's hard for. Yeah, I feel bad sometimes. whether, you know, whether it's because when Adam draws me from time to time, I thought the hair would give him more complications, but no, it had to do with the booba window over here. Like, I remember when he started attempting it and I was watching his art stream in Discord, it was just like he was writing out like how to booba, and I'm like, oh no. Ah no. Did I did I give him a landmine? Yeah, Adam, if you're lurking right now, I'm sorry. Ah, that time. Uh-huh. What happened? No, like I was talking about how I thought my hair color would give complications for those who would draw me. But I was mentioning about the time that when you were trying to draw me the first time, I thought the hair was going to give you difficulties in terms of style and color, but it happened to be the booba that gave you difficulty. Oh yeah, lol. I was like, oh my god, I felt like I made him, at the time I thought, oh my god, I felt like I made him cry in the corner just because of the anatomy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, on one hand, I found it hilarious, but on the other one, I'm like, oh no, did I throw him a bomb? I'm sorry. First day break. Oh, hello. Hi. Welcome to my stream. And how are you? Normally I'd be playing video games at this time, but since my PC setup is still in the works, I'm doing a chatting stream at the moment. Thank you for following my channel. Thank you so much. Hi. Oh, it's Ray. Hi, Ray. Hi, Ray. Lycoris, be nice and stop bullying Adam. Boy, I'm not bullying him. I just recalled how he first drew me, and I'm just having a bit of a laugh. Hello. It has been a bit since we last talked. There, see? Adam tells she's no bully, she's a sweet bit. Even if I were to go bully, it would be me being petty about things. Oh, one of the cats came in. Which one? I think that was Squall that I saw coming under the bed. Mona, where are you? Yeah, the cats decided to pop in, and I'm like, these goobers. Like, Squall has gotten huge. He's not even a year old yet. He just turned 6 months a few days ago. Stop bullying me about my usernames, Bassie. He's cute and adorable, but should laugh at but laughs at someone's struggles. Oi, the only time I'd probably bully people is if I want to get petty about it. Other than that, yeah. Your name reminds me of the sun. The sun is my mortal foe. Oh no, guys. Oh, hi, Mona. Hi. Yep. Little goober number 2 popped in as well, so... Yes, my cats. My cute, adorable cats. They're supposed to be guardians of boss's law firm, so they're kind of wandering about. Oh boy. Boop. The cat was like, hey, what that Lico doing? Yep. My cats are curious. It's not the For those who have like gone in my previous streams, it's not the first time Squall pops in. Like particularly when he needed to be quarantined for a bit due to deworming. So my friends who were fostering him at the time, yeah, they told me I should keep him company because he'll get lonely without them and four of their own cats. So, while being with him to keep him company, I would stream during those times, and he's usually well behaved too. Either he sleeps during the times I stream, or he just plays around with toys. Oh goodness. I'm gonna kill you in real life. Just watch me. We need a catastrophe. Wait, is the cat out of the bag? Two of them are. Yeah, so it's not the first time Skull has been accompanying me when I stream. As for Mona, it is. Because we only got Mona, or Morgana as her full name. We only adopted her last month, so this is the first time she's been poking around, be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was wondering what was going on because they were a bit too quiet for this whole time I've been streaming, so I guess they must have been sleeping this whole time. Mona, also, yeah, age difference between Squall and Mona is not too far, to be honest. Like about a month and a half. So she will be turning 5 months in 3 days? Yeah, she'll be turning 5 months in 3 days, and Squall has recently turned 6 months. So I'm just like, I wanna see the adorable cats now. Hold on. Trying to think on how I could just wait. If only I could, because I've been oh yeah, no, I posted about them on Twitter recently. So hold on, let me look for it. Alrighty, where are you? Here we go. Got it. There you go. Got it. You too. They were both on my legs at this time. So the one on the left side is Squall. He's gotten really big. The one on the right side with the yellow collar is Mona. Yeah, eventually. Oh, a cat cam. Eventually, yeah. That's probably something I'd want to do one day too, because all these cat shenanigans. Oh good, they're eating and drinking at this time. That's good. They're super cute. They're so super cute. I'm just surprised that whenever I feel Squall using me as his bed or something, like, yeah, you're a bit heavier compared to last time. Yeah, they're so super, they're always so super cuddly. Like Squall has this chill cuddle bug personality. Like he kind of weaned away from being like a naughty butt nugget when he's like. Mona, however, is more troublemaking. But when she wants to cuddle, she gets extra cuddly too. It's just that, yeah, she's more adventurous because she finds herself in all sorts of shenanigans where it's just like, what the hell did it's like, what the hell did you do? Hey, I can hear you climbing up on the. Oh, guys. Oh. No, they're both running around, and then all of a sudden, Mona dove into one of the box drawers. Yeah, her and Skull are playing around. So, shoot, I should have caught that on film. Silly cats. they're just so silly. I just hope they're not gonna be pains in the butts later because sometimes they play late and I'm just like, if you don't stop being noisy, I'm going to I'm going to yeet you out of here. Oh my god, she just dove into the drawer again. Wait, what are you doing there? You know boss is not gonna be pleased with that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it just weird as like whose face sounds fun because of the cats? I can't help but be easily amused. Besides, prior to owning these two, it's not my first time around cats. Although I've been around dogs more, and I do miss having one. But it's okay. I have I have these two, so that's more than enough for me. I just wish Mona in particular, okay? I just wish Mona stops getting herself in trouble at times because it's just like, okay, for context, part of our office has um part of our office has like a sliding door with like a mesh screen on it, right? So from time to time, I go there, and it's either both her or Skull who fits into the narrow space between the sliding door and the mesh screen. And I'm like, you guys are not supposed to be in there. More surprised at Skull too because he's gotten bulkier as the months go by. So it's just like, what the? Aren't you a bit too? Oh, he's not fat. He's not fat. He's definitely not fat. He's still a growing boy. Sometimes I find him in that narrow space and it's just like, you, what are you doing there? I thought you were too fat to go fit in there. Oh, Squall went into the drawer this time. Mona's just eating. Oh, goodness. What are you? You too. Yeah, Mona, Squall's in there. Well, there they go. They go play around. It's always... they can play a bit too rough, though. I just want... If only we can hang out with them. Yeah, they're always fun to watch, even if they do get themselves in trouble sometimes. Squall is more behaved most of the time, anyway. Mana's more adventurous, and it's just like, okay, what kind of trouble did you get into this time? I will steal your cats. Oh my god. Hey! Are you... Oh, goodness. One of them is playing at the blinds. The other... I think one of them is between the screen door and the mesh. I'm gonna check. Because I don't want them to get stuck in there. Because there was one time like last week where... because the weather got cold here, boss ended up shutting the sliding door, right? So then I look around and I'm like, where did Mona go? Because I saw her a few minutes ago prior to that. Then I heard meowing, and then all of a sudden, I go look, and there was Mona stuck in there, and I'm like, what the? How did you get in there? I chewed boss out after that though, because it's like, next time, please check if one of the cats were there because I just discovered Mona in between that space. I even have a laser pointer on me to play with them. We actually do have a laser pointer as well. We don't use it as much though. Usually their favorite things to play with are anything involving feathers. Anything involving feathers, puffballs, stuff that might have like bells in them. Like there's this particular ball that Mona chases and it has like a bell inside it. Laser pointer, they do take intrigue and interest in it, but we also make sure to, for every time they play around, we also make sure to reward them too. Just to give them the satisfaction that, yeah, they hunted something nice. There you go. Yeah, we've been, we've been careful on how much food we give them. Normally at nighttime we give them wet food, but for now it's like, yeah, give them dry food for a bit. I am going to be a bit sad though, since I'm gonna be like, apart from not streaming starting next week. It's kind of hard to be far apart from these two cats over here. Yeah, they're like playing around and they're going this one particular drawer, and I'm like, but why? So I just went in, and Mona's just like watching. Nope, she decided to go into. Never mind. Yeah, one day if I can do a cat cam, I will definitely show you guys. Because really, sometimes I feel like taking pics and taking videos is not enough. So, hmm. Yeah, I'm going to miss them for a bit. It'll be the first time in a while since being away from them both. So I'm just like, no. What if they forget me by the time I come back? Oh my god, that is me being worried like an actual cat parent. Woo! Oi, are you two okay? I heard one of them bang on my desk. Wait. Are you okay? Which one of you bumped into my desk? Didn't see quite well. You okay? I guess it's slow then because it's kind of isolated and stuff. Cats remember their mother, which is you in this case, so you won't be forgotten. Uh-huh. Oh, hi, Dan. Let me go ahead and go on the quick 5-minute break. I got concerned with the cats banging on my desk because I want to make sure they're not hurt. Alright, I'll be back. Alrighty, I am back. Oh goodness, I see that a bot or a spam or whatever came into the chat, and I'm like, yep, I have to go bad. Think I have to go block the person too, just in case. Thank you, Adam. And thank you, Ray, for complimenting on my intermission page. Well, to be fair, that was the best of my ability before I ended up debuting as a VTuber back in March. Literally, yeah, I ended up building the logo at the time myself. The background, and the background, and the music, I had to gather from other sources. So yeah, that may change if and when I have a re-debut, especially since I've already made my new logo design known a couple of months back. So yeah, there'll be changes coming up. And yeah, I did check on both cats. Both cats are okay. I was just concerned about after hearing them bump into one of them, or probably both of them bumping into my desk. I gave them lots of head pets. Also, yeah, I actually went away to get food as well because I was like, yeah, apart from checking from the cats, I need to have food. So I went out for a bit and got some carne asada fries on hand. No, at this point, I need to cut back down on eating. Need to cut down on eating beef in particular. And I see that Sora had gone away to go home from work. I know you're not here anymore, but yeah, please stay safe. It's pretty late over there, so yeah, don't get yourself into trouble, please. I wonder if, huh, since since I'll be setting up the rest of my my PC setup later tonight after I get off stream. Part of me is wondering if I should go ahead and set my streaming schedule now, or have this all be like, I guess, have this all be like guerrilla streams to really test out streaming times. Although I may not have much an opportunity to do that once I come back here on the second week of November because of the whole job thing. Well, I don't know about Thursday yet though. Yeah, like I mentioned before, Jazzy, I will be talking to boss about that so I can make sure that I am not overlapping with his work. Last thing I need is for either the court or one of his clients or one of his colleagues to hear me streaming. So, yeah, I need to ask about that first. No way, I don't want them to let them know about what I do. Haha, that'd be crazy, right? Imagine him being in the middle of like a court hearing and all of a sudden they hear me yelling about this and that on stream and I'm just like, they probably heard that. No. Oh god. I really don't want to think about that. Especially since as much as I try to make myself professional as I can to a point when VTubing, there's still a bit of me being casual, and me being casual is very different compared to the ultra professional self when I enter work. Regardless of what job I have, be it somewhere in customer service or be it during law work. Yeah, my personality there is different from here, so it's just yeah, no. The last thing I need is people finding out that I act differently. Plus, Not all my friends know about me being a streamer, much less being a VTuber, no less. Not even not even not even my family knows. I mean, they have a bit of a hint because I remember telling mom a couple months back that I needed some sort of outlet so I would not get stressed about a lot of things. So she knows I record things, is what it is. But she has no idea that I stream. Not like she'd be against that or anything. It's just that I don't want her to hear me swearing. Even though she's aware that I swear, but she has no idea that I swear a lot. So, yeah, no. I'd rather I'd rather spare myself the embarrassment. My mom and a few people at work are aware. Ah, your coworkers know. I know about your mom. How did your coworkers react when they found out that you stream? I'm curious because I remember from the last job I was in. At that time, I was still unsure. Right, I wasn't sure if I was gonna push through with VTubing, let alone streaming at all. But I did tell my former colleagues back then that someday I want to go stream and stuff like that. Would be impossible to hide from my parents, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Ah, yeah, especially since they already knew due to your late night streams. On work, I just gossip it out during random conversations without realizing. Ah, so you didn't realize that you told your coworkers like, oh, I actually stream. I guess something like that. Maybe you mentioned it casually before it didn't hit you just yet. Like, ah, I just told them that I stream. Yeah, like not all my friends know. Some of them do. Some of them, like you've met one of them, Ashley. Some of my friends are aware. Others are not, or others have some are aware and have watched me. Others do not know that I stream at all. Some are vaguely aware that I do stream, but they do not like press for further details and all that. Ah, so that's how it was. I'm not sure if boss mentioned to his colleague slash my soon to be new employer if I stream or not. I think maybe he mentioned to him in passing that I stream as I freelance as a streamer, but nothing beyond that. I think. I would need to ask him about this too because I don't want I really don't want a lot of people to find me. I think maybe I feel like this may hold me. I feel like this is part of why I feel like I'm being held back from my growth because well, I don't want certain people to know, but only because well, the way I act the whole concept of the way I act in front of them versus the way I act when I stream would number one be totally different. And so number two, I just don't want to get I don't want to get judged or scrutinized from that, you know? Although I know there are definitely some friends who are definitely understanding because if they are friends that have known me in the long term, then they're definitely the friends that know that I swear a lot and stuff. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, it's something that I want to say. Like, there are some friends I definitely know who won't judge me because they've known me long enough, and therefore they would definitely support me in streaming. And there are other friends where it's just like. It's more like, yes, I've known them for a bit, but we're not like. I guess that. I guess like we're not close, so to say. It's more or less being a friend, being just a friend slash more so on the acquaintance side of things. because I don't have the opportunities to go talk or hang around with them often because I'm busy with stuff. And they're busy with stuff as well. So I just don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to be judged overall. At this point, when it concerns my parents, though, mom and dad know me to a degree. Part of it due to upbringing, and part of it being that I do open up to them to some extent because back then I was pretty much closed off. I was pretty much closed off and felt like, due to my upbringing, I was not able to talk to them about, a lot of things. Now that I am older and, I've been away from home for a time, we've become on better terms and all that. But part of me is still stuck on, I guess it's because the habit is still ingrained in there, but part of me is still stuck on not mentioning certain things towards them. That includes me streaming like this. I mean, I don't think they'll be the type to really judge so harshly. On the other hand, really, really, the only thing I do not want them to hear is me cursing a lot or just like. Imagine if they actually stumbled across me playing a horror stream. Yeah, no, volume warning. So it's always a relief, and it's nice to see validation that there are some VTubers, whether they're in corporate or if they're indie, there are some VTubers who would confess like, yeah, my family knows that I am a streamer. That I'm a VTuber. My mom started now telling me that I should broadcast on the radio station, which is different. It's the same but different at the same time from personal experience. No disclaimer, I have not been in a radio station professionally, but I had been trained to do radio production back when I was studying. Yeah, it's different because you have only your voice to rely on in when doing like radio production, as opposed to streaming when you have both your voice and your visuals. Although it is fun, I've mentioned a few times that that's always been one of my favorite classes to have. I also feel like it would seem that it would take a hell of a lot out of me. Because of what is it? Because of maybe let me see. I mentioned that if I did, I would just do podcasts on the net. Yeah, if you are talking, doing both. Okay, doing both streaming and radio broadcasting. Gotcha. It'll be a goal of mine to eventually try to incorporate some form of radio prod, or at least do something involving voiceover work. As I mentioned before too, I am not an aspiring voice actor compared to some of the other friends I know, like Kat or Heisengard. But I do like doing voice work, be it in voiceovers or, being able to live broadcast things. She said that everyone uses the radio in the car, but that isn't exactly my sphere or audience. That's valid. I also really disagree with that. Disagree with what? Okay, that. I feel like most people use Spotify these days on the car. They do. For context, they do. Or they use like a similar service. Hmm. As for, making a podcast kind of thing, I mean, sure, it would be interesting if I were to pursue such a project, but I don't know. A podcast needs to have some sort of like central theme or topic, and that's exactly where my problem lies. If I were to do something like a podcast, I would have no idea what the F to talk about. Which is also why I am leaning more to like, stuff that would have visuals in it. Especially when I am, uh, especially when I'm recording things. If it were gonna be food, definitely it would involve doing recordings and posting that on YouTube. And from time to time, I would definitely love to incorporate like a live cooking stream. Once I get the proper setup for it. Maybe food or just a talk show with a VTuber friend. A talk show with a VTuber friend would definitely be nice. I was thinking the exact same thing, Jazzy. Oh, about what, PT Protag? Heck, I nearly passed out. Oi, Adam, you have. Uh, oh yeah. And you mentioned that midnight is when you have your adrenaline rush, but oi, if you need to go sleep, Adam, please go sleep. Don't overexert yourself, please. Food/dessert stream. I mean, I really want to incorporate that. I just need to know how the setup is going to be like. Like, I've been thinking about it, and I've observed other cooking VTubers as well from time to time. Yeah, it's just a matter of how the setup is going to be because on one end, I will need like a camera for, like, assuming that I will have a 2D or 3D model in the future. I would need to have a camera for the model. And then I will need to have another camera showcasing the food I'm cooking. So it's just a matter of how things are going to be set up. Yeah, assuming that I will have a 2D or 3D model in the future, yeah, definitely that's something to think about. The setup for cooking. If it's PNG, it's a lot easier. I just need to redirect the camera source to what I'm cooking. But even that will require something like, for example, if I were to attach, I guess, the camera elsewhere, is what it is, like to another source. Like if I were to, I remember hearing from, there's one cooking VTuber that I pop into her stream sometimes, and she told me her setup was, I know one of her cameras is the phone that she's using, and not the other camera is on her tripod. So yeah, it's something to think about when I'm going to start implementing this. The same goes for if I were to live stream it. For now, I would be okay if someone forwards me a question and I send them like a pic and what my thoughts are. But definitely, this is something I will be thinking about for tarot streams as well. Plus, regarding that portion, I did order a nice desk mat if I were to when I do such things. But it's not gonna be delivered until like December or January at least, from what I saw for the estimated delivery date, because the desk mat is on pre-order right now. But it's super pretty, and I feel that it will fit me well, not only in the terms of my aesthetics, but the aesthetics of the tarot deck that I have. Although I do wonder if and when I will go ahead do a food or a dessert stream, I wonder what I should cook first. I think I'll have to start out with something simple because last thing I want to do is go for um go for something that may be a little complicated in terms of the ingredients and such. Something with 4 or less ingredients. That's a good idea. I'm just trying to think, that'll be it to start first. And as I keep growing in the cooking skills, I can gun for the more complicated stuff. Besides, it's also good to reach out to beginners as well for those who do not cook on a daily basis. Kind of like pasta, cheese, pepper, and water. Are you talking about like casio e pepe? Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be a good start to have. Simple to learn but hard to master. Yeah, that's fair. And I've seen Boss cook pasta a few times too. He cooks different kinds. I've seen him cook carbonara. I've seen him cook al burro. And yeah, easy to learn. Yeah, simple to learn but hard to master. Al burro, I would have to say, after watching him, it's a bit complicated because you have to really try hard not to scramble the eggs. No, that was carbonara, I think. It's one of those two. Well, one of them involves eggs, and you have to mix the pasta and the sauce in a way that the eggs that is part of the sauce will not scramble themselves. That too is something that I will need to learn one day, if and when I actually attempt to cook it myself. Ah, there you go. Carbonara is the one with eggs and pork. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Because I remember trying to cook it myself back in one of my, not in the current apartment I'm in, but one of the previous ones when I moved here, when I finally decided to set off to the human realm 3 years ago. So it was just, yeah, I tried to cook carbonara myself, and no, I did not scramble the eggs at the time, but I still felt like something was a bit off. So I need to improve there. There is only pain and darkness, and only the loading icon. Connection test number 347. Finally. Oh no! Welcome back, Dansuke. What happened? Did Wi-Fi somehow have a stroke again? Because that's usually the case. But yeah, welcome back. I'm glad that you made it here. They did. Oof. Rip to Wi-Fi sama for the nth time. You scrambled the egg, you had too much heat, and or your pan was too dry, and or you were not stirring constantly. Like I mentioned before, when I made my attempt at carbonara, yeah, the eggs weren't scrambled, but I still felt something was a bit off. Or maybe it was just my imagination because it actually went well. What did I miss, by the way? Not much. Like, I had to... I was watching the cats play around, and one or both of them ended up bumping into my desk. So I ended up taking like a 5 to 10 minute break to, number 1, check on them, and number 2, give them lots of head pets as a result of that. Number 3, I went off to get food as well. I was feeling a bit hungry. So I have carne asada fries beside me. Plus, we were also talking about like what sort of for Jazzy, we were talking about like stuff regarding VTuber stuff, like we still have to confirm of what time we're doing our FF3 stream. We'll need to do it earlier because Jazzy's parents do not like them streaming so late at night. And another thing, yeah, it eventually break down into the topic of like me not wanting anyone on boss's end because he sometimes works in the afternoons. Me not wanting anyone from boss's end to hear me streaming while he's in the middle of like going in court or talking to a client. And you know, Jazzy telling me that their mom and some of his colleagues at work are aware of them being a VTuber, and me worrying about how I'm holding back my growth because I'm basically hiding my VTuber identity from the majority of everyone else. My parents did not know. Heck, even the Sibs and one of the Sibs' wives does not know. Some of my friends know, but not all of them do. And then it also went into the topic of what content I will be streaming or doing content creation in the future. I did say I'm going to incorporate cooking streams as well as recording them in the making recordings for that on YouTube in the future. Tarot streams, I intend to definitely do that. I think I'll start simple with the tarot streams as well because like there are different card formations on how to read people's answers when they ask questions. Like there are different kinds of spreads. The simplest one would be, having 3 cards, which would be like the past, the present, the future, or like the what was it? It was like the question, the question slash problem, and I believe the other 2 cards would be like. Let me see. This actually the first card I think would be situation, middle is problem, and then last card would be like the resolution. It would be And I think I'll start with 3 cards to start because normally spreads can go as far as 10 cards at a time. But it really depends on what questions are being asked too, and how comprehensive you want the tarot reading to be. So I've also been observing that through some tarot YouTubers that I've been watching, and how they how they done their spreads, how they interpret the cards as they look at it. Some of my friends, even though they don't get involved in content creation, they do read tarot. One of my friends does. I remember, no, two friends do. One of them who was like physically closer to me before I went away from home. From time to time, whenever I ask for a tarot reading, because sometimes there's a card that I will also pull. When I ask my question to myself, like sometimes it would be as simple as pulling out a single card and see what you get. So there are times when she would interpret the card to me in her own interpretation. There's another friend who did a tarot reading for me a long time ago concerning, and at that time my question was about finances and stuff. I believe she did a 3-card spread on that one. And then there's one of my cousins. I wish she could give me a tarot reading, but she's so physically far away. And the pandemic has not helped matters. But I am aware that number 1, she collects tarot cards. That means number 2, she has more than 1 deck. Number 3, she does do readings. And I told her recently, I'm gonna go ahead and study a bit on this. Get to know my tarot deck well, and see how I would be able to interpret things. And she's been really encouraging me with this kind of thing too. Now she does not know that I stream, but I remember telling her a few months ago, like, hey, I finally got a tarot deck of my own. And she's like, oh great, are you going to learn how to read it? I'm like, yep, I'm gonna learn how to read it. And hopefully one day I will be able to read your fortune to you. So yeah, those two things are kind of what I want to do aside from playing games, cooking and doing tarot. Right, radio. I guess like radio stuff may depend on what kind of content would be there, but I have no idea. I haven't fleshed out that idea, so it's just like at the back of my head. Though it would be nice to do some voice work, even if it means doing some. Even if it means doing like recorded voice lines. You know, it would be it would be really great if I suddenly make like a voice line pack. So people can use it as their ringtones and such. But no, that's just an idea that's been in my head. I don't know if I'm gonna go through with it or not. Because number one, I need to do test recordings. Number two, I'm still kind of self-conscious with my voice. And number three, it'll also depend on what sort of voice lines I'm going to do. Definitely safe for work though, I will say that. So, plus, it'll give me more opportunities to go record things with the new mic I have right now. Because this whole time I've been recording with the old mic that I have, but since this new mic is built differently, I've only been testing it when streaming so far. I haven't been testing it when recording things. So that should be something I should do soon too. I cheated. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, you said it was a secret, so let me see. Ah, this one. Yeah, this is trending. This has been trending on Twitter recently. Basically, it's a character creation generator where VTubers are like chibi VTubers are stuck in candy wrappers. Yeah, I've been working on that too, but I'm kind of crying because no gradient options. I'm just like, fine. I'm gonna have to dye my whole hair purple for this one. Oh no, this isn't the secret. Secret later. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've been fiddling around with the character creation generator too. And the only thing I'm kind of fussing over in that one right now is that I found my tails, my corkscrew / drill tails. The problem with that is when I go to like what looks like the purple range of it, or at least as close as I can get, it stands out more as like a darker purple / black compared to the rest of my hair. So that's leaving me a little bit frustrated. But other than that, yeah. Like I can have my gold eye and blue eye. I can pick a cute outfit if I wanted to. Oh yeah, right. The only other thing frustrating are the wings. Because usually in character creation generators, it's always angel wings or demon wings. Not a pair of one each. Yeah, I'm still pretty salty about that. The pains of being... Yeah, really, the pains of being a Nephilim. If anything. It's just like you can have angel wings, you can have demon wings, but you can't have both in the same pair. So annoying. I think I might have to cheat in that too. Because, yeah, there's no way I can pull this off. Good thing I do have Photoshop in mind, so definitely I'm gonna go cheat in that. Yeah, I just use Clip Studio, but I suck at it. Nah, I mean, you don't have to go so harshly as to say that you suck at it, though. I think as long as you already know what you're doing, keep doing it. But if you want to keep practicing on how to use the program, go for it. I think part of me is gonna have to cheat in the hair too, because it's just like, you can give me my bows, but you won't give me my hair. Yeah, the tails of my hair stick out in that generator, and I'm like, this is darker than I'd want it to be. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cheat with a gradient in Photoshop too. So I'm just like, okay, let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, that is so cute, Jazzy. After looking at it, it's like, ooh, a chibi Jazzy in a candy wrapper. Wait, what flavor did you pick again? Grape flavor, because I see purple. Now I think about it, I have no idea what flavor I'm gonna put myself as. So we'll see. Like, I see all the wrappers are super cute. Like all the candy wrappers. Wish I could pick blackberry or raspberry. Likondi. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what candy wrapper I'm trying to pick from that generator, and I'm like, would these fit me or would I pick something else? Lico candy. But darn it, Jazzy, I cannot wait to see this secret that you're working on. Lay candy. Lay candy is good. Although Lico candy makes me laugh. Licondi! Oh goodness. What about licorice's flavor? What about liquor, as in licorice candy flavor? Hey! You want me to go with a candy that I do not... Wait, it's been a long time since eating licorice candy myself anyway, so I don't quite remember how it tastes. Like, I think... it's... The last time I ate it, it was bitter. And I tend to not like bitter things. The only bitter things I can tolerate in eating would be dark chocolate, tea by itself, whether it's matcha or anything else. And there's one more, I think. But I think the only other thing to a certain extent would be certain vegetables, but not all of it. But other than that, it's just like, nope, I don't want to eat bitter stuff. Yeah, I cannot drink coffee black. I cannot. There are very few times that I drink it because I know I need it to stay awake. At the same time, just like, yeah, no, I cannot handle black coffee at all. No. Licorice dreams. No, I am not gonna have a dream about licorice. No, thank you. Like, it's not to the point that I go make my coffee, diabetes inducing. But on the other hand, it's just like, yeah, no, I cannot drink black coffee straight. I need to add something in there. I got it. Maybe it still has some bitterness, even if sweet, to be honest. And you may enjoy light roast, which is more fruity than bitter. I'm gonna have to take caution with light roast though, because like, so you basically drink sugary milk with a few drops of coffee. Oh, shut up! That's not true. Oh my god. I may have to caution on light roast though, because, well, to this day I have not quite an idea which kind of roast has been acting up on my stomach very much. But basically, I think most likely it's light roast. Like dark and medium roasts I have no problem with. Light roast, it's just like a hit or a miss. Sometimes I can drink it, but sometimes it will affect my stomach and I'm just like, no way. I drink mocha, but call it Nesca Milo. Oh, I love mocha. I love mocha. Well, it is sour, so don't drink it with milk or creamer. I I mean, like, even if I drink light roast, it does a number on my stomach, so I'm just like, meh. Ah, you may want to check for low acidity coffee. If I recall correctly, I drank some low acidity coffee recently, and that works really well for me. Dark and medium roasts are usually low acidity, which is true, yes. But there's coffee that's specifically listed as low acidity. Yeah, Boss and I went to the Filipino supermarket recently, and they... Wait, I'm trying to remember if that white coffee we found was low... If I recall, was low acidity, I think. Starbucks is like Acid City. Regarding Starbucks, no effect, I have no negative effects drinking Starbucks coffee. But yeah, I tend to get really worried about light roasts. Yeah, Starbucks is more bitter than acidic. Huh, it's nice to hear people's different experiences on this one. The balance is all over the place. Yeah, I think, but the balance is all over the place, but they roast things. And when they do have lighter roasts, oh, it's both at the same time. Wait. Don't know much about coffee. My brain hurts. Yeah, the only extent of my knowledge on coffee is the number one, beans. Number two, like the beans and roast. And number two, like the brewing times. Eee. Starbucks is bitter and sour for me at extremes. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think. Maybe because I haven't been observing. Because normally if I drink something from Starbucks, it doesn't affect my body. But now that both of you are pointing this out, I'm gonna go ahead and observe and see if it'll be more sour or more bitter or both for me. Yeah, I'll need to take... I drank Starbucks after drinking other stuff, and their house roast was so sour and bitter. Eesh. But the brewing method makes a difference. I agree. Like, if you've been... Like, Cafe Enchanted touches upon this too. Like, how to, like, grind the beans, because, like, over grinding them will affect the flavor and stuff like that. Yeah, Cafe Enchanted has touched upon coffee methods from time to time. So I found that really, interesting. And Boss has so many ways to brew his coffee now, it's not even funny. Like, let's see. Like, espresso would be more concentrated, so it would make lighter roasts more intense. Let's see, any suggestions for making Starbucks not sour? On the sour, I recommend getting pour over instead if you're getting lighter roasts. Alright, I'll make note of this too. Yeah, I'll probably have to send this note to Boss as well, because as I mentioned, he has different ways of brewing coffee. It's not even funny. Like, we have a coffee and tea brewer, and on top of that, he already has a thing for cold brew. He already has a mocha pot. He already has a pour over, and we have a freaking gooseneck kettle that has temperature control. So he has not to mention, he does have his beans, so he has his coffee bean grinder. So there are different ways he can make coffee at this point. Well, I just realized that Starbucks has an espresso specific blend, so that shouldn't matter. Goosenecks are great. Oh yeah. Basa and I would probably get along. Lavazza and Ely. For context, Lavazza is Italian coffee. If I recall, Ely is Hawaiian coffee. Oh yeah. When it comes to like coffee and stuff, you and Boss would definitely get along. Ely's also Italian. I didn't know that. Because normally if I see if I see like Illy in store, it would specifically say that it's Hawaiian. Never understood coffee. Oh, welcome back, Sora. And so it seems like you've gone back home safe. That's good. And then different brewing methods of tea as well. Also depends on what kind of tea you're getting. It's either gonna be loose leaf, or there are sometimes like the friends who fostered Squall, they have like empty tea bags that you can actually insert loose leaf tea in there and then just brew it like that. This is something I've yet to try myself because normally if I'm making tea, well, these days I've been drinking matcha. But back when I had loose leaf tea, I had like a tea infuser. So, but you know, tea has different brewing brewing temperatures as well. So now that Boss and I got the gooseneck kettle, it'll be handy for me if I'm in the mood to brew tea at any time. Brew/steep tea. I thought Lycochi just shrinks to this height when Lycochi is playing games, but even the chat is 2 Lycochis tall. To be fair, the layout for the chat overlay was pretty much empty space. So when I was setting it up, I was like, yeah, I need to make my model larger. Me being small is when I'm playing games because I'm usually at the right-hand corner of my gaming overlay. What? Wait, hold on. Well, I did get mug and they stole my sense of wonder. Oh no! Haha, yeah, like I think you should change to be taller. No, this is a good amount. This is already a good size as it is. If I make my Avi any more bigger, it's just no. Small Lycochi. Oh no, the head pats. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and put in a head pat redeem. But I need to figure out how to put the. Guess I'll have to put the head pat animation as a source here in OBS. So I should do that. Should definitely do that. But yes, it's nice to see. It's nice to see he talks about. It's nice to see he talks about coffee. Even though I don't drink coffee often myself, I do like its taste. Now, one of these days, I really should seriously stock up on. Yeah, I think I'm running out of matcha. Or at least I feel like I'm about to. I have to check my supply. But it would be nice to have that again during the mornings because drinking that is much more relaxing to me. But yes, Dansuke, I don't know how tall you are, but I will accept your head pats. I'm just sighing because I'm like, watch, if I find out other people are taller than me, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go in a corner and cry because it's just like, even in this part of the universe, or rather this part of the internet, I'm small. Get! Ah, God, and you're a lot younger too, so that means you have more chances to grow. Damn it! And damn you too! Get! No! Yeah, deal with some people again! Am I going to be forever? Am I forever going to be the short one around? Get! Jesse! Oh, boo-hoo. You are taller than me too. Oh my god. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. No, I am never disclosing my height. Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. I don't want anyone to find out about my height, and young guys, do not start being nosy about it either. Why is being surrounded by tall people? Why is that? Feels like the whole Tanuki fam circle is short. To be fair, yes. Forgot. Like, I do not know about Sen. Like, I feel like I do not know the majority of everyone else's heights except you and possibly Cat. Other than that, yeah, even Cat's taller than me too, so other than that, Isn't Lee like 5'3"? I fucking wish! But no, I will never get to that in my lifetime. Alright, Adam. Please sleep well. Thank you for being here, and yeah, sleep well and don't overexert yourself. 5'3" would be like... love you too. Bye-bye. Yeah, being 5'3" or 5'4" would be like a dream. So 4'6". Nope, I'm not falling for that trick. You may know that I am not at 5'3", but there is no way I'm gonna be tricked into disclosing my actual height. So for that, I don't take your bait. Yeah, I know Cat is tall. You are tall, Jazzy. So the only ones I do not know about this point who are within the vicinity of closeness would be Sen, Ishii, and Nin. Bad because small. Oh no. So we're 4'3". Again, I am not taking your bait, Sora. Kinda your average though. Really? Because let me see. Yeah, by men's wait a minute. By men's standards here in the US, I think. Wait, I'm trying to figure out what's the average height for men in the US. As for Kat, I think she's beyond average. I think she's above average because the standard Philippine height would be 4'11". So definitely she's taller than that. Now I'm seeing Liko Chibi in my head. No! By the way, Jazzy, have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMOR? Okay, just for that, even though I wish I had my new emote right now. There you go. There, get bugged. Lee, I'm going to figure out your height at some point. No, you're not. I am never going to disclose my height for as long as I breathe. Persecuted for my beliefs. Oi! It's your fault for preaching the meme. Besides, a few of my friends and even boss were like, you either live long enough to go finish a Realm Reborn, or you live long enough to be a walking, talking meme for the game. He's referring to Final Fantasy XIV. PT Products referring to Final Fantasy XIV, Sora. And no, if you were persecuted for your beliefs, you don't get to argue that, especially since I play FF14 too. But to be fair to me, I haven't been too far in the game yet. So I need to do something about that. What? I don't know though. Like, who the hell would quit at a Realm Reborn? Eh, and what do you mean don't running away, Daisuke? That's supposed to apply to my collab stream with Jazzy. Wait, Twitch, what? Uh-oh, hold on. If you didn't mean to redeem that, I should refund your points then, Dansuke. So let me try to do that actually. One moment. I have to go ahead and check again. Let's see. Yeah, if you did not mean to do that, then I should go ahead and refund the points. So. I wanted to redeem the stretch redeem. Gotcha. So that's what it is. A Railroad Board is a huge slog, but especially before they trimmed like 30% of the quest. So that's how it is. Oh, hi, Winter! Hi! Welcome to the stream. How are you? Plus, there's 5 to 10 hours of patch quests to get through before you get the Heaven's Word. So that's what it is. So basically, 14 is asking players to play 20 to 40 hours worth setup to get the Heaven's Word. Gotcha. Well, I gotta sleep since I gotta wake up at 10 or 11 for 3:30 start time because of work. That'd be funny to be book training early. No worry, Sora. In that case, yeah, have a good sleep as well. Please don't overexert. Nighty-night. We're having a Lico watch party on productivity VC. Kinda, yeah. Oh, goodness. That being said, a lot of people who have been playing A Realm Reborn who come from other MMOs have said that ARR is actually not that bad. So people who... And then they enter Heaven's Word and get their minds blown. Oh dear. If that's the case, then I definitely can't wait to... I know I'm gonna be slow, even if I am aware that Endwalker is coming out next month. But it is nice to take my time in 14 though. Even if A Realm Reborn is gonna take a while for me to get done. But I am excited. And you know, while I have not bumped into like major spoilers of the game, there is some awareness that I have of what's happening, but not too much. I blame my friends, and I blame the few friends I know who are playing 14. And I also blame Boss for this too. But no worries, it's not like I myself have been like actively looking up spoilers so I can get ahead of time. I just want to be excited for myself. That being said, because I'm not gonna be streaming for a bit, I'm debating on whether I should stream 14 on Friday or stream it once I come back. Because, like, I feel if I stream it on Friday, I might end up losing track on where the hell I last left off. Plus, I'm going to be away for a couple of days anyway. Then if I can, as of compared to if I were going to pick up where I last left off after I come back, it's like, okay, I kind of remember on where I left off last time. So let's progress. Maybe as long as it's not too major of a plot point, maybe I can go ahead and proceed this week. Because I will not be able to contain myself on being on suspense for weeks. Especially because, again, Endwalker is being released soon. So I'm just like, what do I do? Hold on. And while I'm at it, I'm trying to figure out how to... No, like I'm trying to figure out how to redeem channel points for Danske. Refund, sorry, refund. I'm trying to refund that because he did not meant to click no running away. Alright, hold on. Yeah, there was supposed to be a thing on this end where I can be allowed to accept all the redeems that I've done or that I can reject it. But I keep forgetting where. Hold on. Let me double check on this. And I feel bad that he redeemed that when he was not supposed to redeem that. So there's also that too. Yeah, the Twitch, the Twitch panel thing has changed for me completely, and I'm just like, oh god. Hold on a second. Ah, that's why it wasn't... Huh. It was there before. Now they're telling me to add the reward queue. Alright, I'll go ahead and add it now. And then... Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and reject. There you go. Alright, I rejected your points, Danske, so you should have them back right now. Let me know if you got them back, okay? Yeah, like the channel point reward queue was automatically there before, but I guess Twitch did something to change it, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add it back again. It back. Oh, good. I'm glad that your points got back to you. There you go. But yeah, actually, yeah, thank you for attempting to redeem the stretch. Ah, there you go. Now you attempted it. You had gone and successfully attempted to redeem it. Thank you for that. There we go. Thank you. And yeah, y'all don't have to worry about my hydrate so much. Ah, thank you for that too. Because like I have both water and boba right beside me, so I'm just like, yeah, no, I have all my hydration. And there you go. So 20 to 40 hours worth of content in the Realm Reborn, huh? Alrighty. It's not... I don't... Well, for my honest opinion regarding 14, I don't find the Realm... I don't find the Realm Reborn boring, really. Like, I know it's a slog, as many people have said, but... It's just a nice building up of the foundation until you get your mind blown in Heaven's Word onwards. I don't find it bad. It just tells me that, you know, basically A Realm Reborn's like a prologue is what it is. Then when we get to Heaven's Word, it's like, okay, this is where the real thing starts. But yeah, thank you again for the redeems. I've already stretched and, you know, been checking... Not that I haven't been checking my posture before, but after that scare with the back pain I had a couple weeks ago, I'm just like, yeah, no. Keep an eye on your posture and keep an eye on how much you've been stretching. Yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to bounce back from that. That was really scary. Like, I had to rely on... Let's see. I had to rely on pain relievers, a heating pad. Like, heating pad during the day, and some form of something like Salon Pass or Icy Hot during the evenings. Yeah. Remember, kids, always make sure to stretch and keep your posture in check. Especially if now that everyone's been like, majority of the stuff has been from home, like working from home, having school from home. Yeah, I always make sure to take stretching breaks and all that. Especially before I started working from home from my job last year, we had to commute to our office. So every time I had my breaks, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go stretch and walk around. Mm, there you go. Yeah, I'm still kind of stretching here. Like, I want to make sure my back's okay, my arms are okay, because after transferring my monitor from my former streaming setup, yeah, there's a bit of a tight spot somewhere like in the upper backs and shoulders, which is still kind of there. It's not too bad compared to last night, but it was just like, Jesus Christ, that monitor was pretty heavy. So it did end up putting a strain on my shoulders. There you go. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now, I think I will go ahead and put up my streaming sched after I'm done finally setting up everything else. So please keep an eye on both Twitter and Coffee for that. As for you, Jazzy, I will go ahead and confirm things regarding the FF3 stream after I talk to Boss on what his schedule is like on Thursday. I see, I have to write an actual letter for someone. My handwriting sucks. Oh god. A letter? No, I'm not gonna. I don't wanna be nosy about it. So I'm not gonna ask further on what kind of letter it'll be. But I think it's nice that you're actually writing a letter though. Because, in this day and age, all you have to do is type up a letter, send it through an email, and, there. It's instant. Handwritten. I feel like handwritten letters are special these days. I'm tracing calligraphy. Ah, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, Jazzy. As soon as I go set things in order for the streaming setup and talking to Boss, I will confirm what time we will be streaming for the FF3 collab. So yeah, I'll let you know soon. I'm not gonna make you wait long. Specifically asked for, to be honest. I see. It's been a while since doing calligraphy myself, but like calligraphy was actually a course back in before college time. I started doing calligraphy back in what you humans call middle school, I think. So yeah, it was around that time when I was introduced to calligraphy, especially down to how I should hold the calligraphy pen and everything. I do like it, but I wish I had more material for it. But hey, no worries, as long as I know before Thursday. No worries, not gonna keep you waiting for long. So yeah, Yanni, as soon as I get everything settled on my end in regards up, number one, my PC streaming setup being set, and number two, talking to Boss about his schedule for the rest of this week regarding his work. Yeah, I can finally put up my streaming schedule. Please look out for it on both Twitter and Coffee. There might be a change in which that I might be experimenting with different, like in the case of Jazzy's collab stream, yes, but for the remainder of the streams I'm gonna do, there may be a chance that I might experiment with streaming times, just to see what that's gonna be like. So yeah, if my schedule may seem like it's all over the place, then you know why. So yeah, please keep a lookout for my schedule soon. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn in for the night. Thank you all for chatting with me today. I'm so happy that I got to see you all since it's been a while since I've seen everyone. But yeah, I'll go ahead and turn in for the night. Night, Sibby. Yeah, night, Jazzy, and yeah, night to everyone else. Bye bye.